Hey guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. I'm out on my walk, my usual walk. I'm waiting for a train here. This is an old train station from the mid 1800s, maybe even earlier than that. Hey, here's a little bit of trivia. This was filmed. This train station right here was in the film Revolutionary Road with Leonardo DiCaprio. As a matter of fact, a scene from the movie was filmed. Leonardo DiCaprio was standing right there by that bench. I remember standing up on the bridge watching the filming of that movie. An interesting little tidbit. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about, hopefully, that some of the people that voted for Donald Trump in the coming weeks and months, coming year or two, hopefully some of them will see that they were that fear tactics were being used to persuade them that they were being lied to, flat out. Let me start with the group. I don't know if I can say this. I'm going to take a chance on getting demonetized here, but Antifa. All right. The purpose of let me explain this really quick one more time. Anti-fascist. It's against fascism. I have found that not all, but a lot of Trump supporters don't understand the difference between fascism, communism, socialism. They think it's all just one big bad thing. Briefly, socialism or communism and fascism are opposites. You know, Russia was socialist in World War II, and they fought to the death against Germany, which was fascist. They're different ideologies completely. Antifa was in an effort to slow down Donald Trump in his move towards a fascist state, towards something that resembled 1938, the late 30s, early 40s Germany, with violence, authoritarianism, just a move to censor. But that's what the group Antifa was originally. I think it was really people that were downright scared of the direction the country was taking. Now, I believe that Antifa has served its purpose. I've seen Trump supporters going around in the last couple of days too, asking people to denounce Antifa. And the funny thing is, the only people that still even use that word are Trump supporters. I don't think a lot of the people on the left, liberals, Democrats, even it's moved on. We've moved on now, especially now that Joe Biden has been called the president-elect. The group Antifa has kind of served its purpose. Not that the battle is over by any means, but I think it can now evolve into something different to show people the path that we were on, the scary path that we were headed towards. I talked to Trump supporters in my family, and it went well yesterday, and some other Trump supporters. And I told them, I said, I think you'll see in the coming months and years, because these same people told me, God help us if Joe Biden wins. It's going to be like Russia and socialism, and they just throw these words out there: fascism, socialism. The amazing thing to me, the things that just amaze me, is the people that supported Donald Trump didn't realize that they were supporting fascism. And they actually used that word to describe Joe Biden. And then they interchanged communism, fascism, socialism, just like, I'm not saying all Trump supporters, but, and it seems the more I tried to explain it, the less they really didn't want to understand the differences. But I told them, in the coming months, I think you'll see that what social democracy really is. And I don't think there's going to be anywhere near as big a push as we'd want towards social democracy or democratic socialism. That's an effort to stop this ever-widening gap between the 70 or 80 so billionaires in this country that have made $300 trillion in the last year off the coronavirus. This widening gap, a push for unions, a push to equalize the playing field, where now fewer and fewer people can afford healthcare, can afford going to college. And as this continues, you're just going to get less people going to getting educated, and the gap will just continue to widen. And this is just an effort to help the working class, the working man. Again, Joe Biden was talking about taxing people over $400,000 a year income. That's not the average working man. And so as I tried to tell these Trump supporters, I think you'll see in the coming months. And then we got into a conversation about fracking and oil. And I brought up the fact that oil is going to run out in 70 or in 40 or 50 years. The earth is just going to be out of oil. It's a finite resource. It's going to be gone. If you Google how much longer will we have oil, you're going to get about 43 more years to answer the answer. The entire rest of the world has moved on to electric cars, to renewable energy, green energy, except for us. Now, that's just going to leave us farther and farther behind if Donald Trump had stayed in office. Thankfully, I've seen that Joe Biden wants to jump right back into the Paris climate agreement, and I am so thankful for that. So as I told this Trump supporter, I said, this oil is going to run out. It's going to run out in 40 or 50 years. And their answer, we'll deal with it then. I kind of laughed. I said, that's not the time to deal with it, The biggest thing is the whole world is moving forward. The entire world is moving forward. 180 other countries, 190 other countries except for us. One country. That was Donald Trump's doings. And it was like Trump talking about bringing clean coal back in 2016. We all saw how that worked out. And to my amazement, West Virginia still voted for Donald Trump in 2020, even after he just pretty much forgot about the coal miners. So my point of this video, though, is I think Trump supporters will hopefully, the ones that want to see, will see in the coming months and coming year that it's not going to be some kind of socialist or communist nightmare that they had been tricked into believing by Donald Trump. It's an effort to equalize the ever-widening gap between these billionaires. And the other amazing thing is that Trump supporters talk about the elitism, and they are supporting Donald Trump, one of the billionaires, one of the people the 70 or so billionaires in this country that are creating this ever-widening gap between the working poor and the super rich. And they've been tricked into supporting this and actually believing that the other group, us, the Democrats, the liberal, the socialist Democrats, are the enemy, the elites. It's an amazing trick, an amazing hoodwink lie that Donald Trump has pulled over on some of these people. And hopefully they'll see the truth in the coming months that there's not going to be bread lines, and we're not going to be locked in our homes. Joe Biden isn't going to take away electricity and heating electricity, as Trump just said last week. You have no heating, no electricity, no running water. Windmills create cancer. Hopefully, it's a return to enlightenment and intelligent science, thought, instead of angry, emotional hate. All right, I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Sunday.